Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Come here, Pina. Welcome to a new video. You can see I have a little companion today. What are we going to talk today about, Pina? Huh? What are we going to talk about? Okay. So he's saying we're going to talk about the best YouTubers to watch if as a software developer or if you're in the IT stuff. Now, this isn't a specific list to software developing. As you guys know, that I talk about more than just being a software developer. Because I want to generalize that this channel is more about just the computer field in general, you know. And I hope that's okay with some of you guys. I know that a lot of you guys come to watch this channel just to watch like software developer stuff. But I think I need to broaden my range, if you guys know what I mean. But yeah, today's video, I'm going to be talking about the YouTubers that I watch personally, that I enjoy watching, and that have had the most impact in, I guess, my selection of career, sort of. I don't want to say life, but yeah, I guess, whatever. This is in no order or anything like that. Again, it's just the people that I personally enjoy watching. I think you guys might enjoy watching, and 99% that you're already watching them. Excuse me. But yeah, let's get into it. So, and I hope I say his name right because his name is a little bit weird. Kalle Halden. Now, he's a software developer. I believe he is a freelance software developer. And I really like him. I honestly really enjoy him because his channel is not just talking about kind of like what I'm doing right now. It's not really just talking about like software development and how to get into it, because that gets old, guys. Honestly, it's just talking about how to get into something. What's the first steps you should take? Like, everybody does that. So us as people on YouTube, we have to kind of talk about more than that. Open the spectrum a little bit. So him, I particularly like because it's not just about software development. He's like a mixture of he has like a little Matt D'Avella in his videos. If you guys know who that is, that's gonna be an honorable mention, by the way. Yeah, Kalle Halden, I like him because he talks about what he's doing while he's coding, but at the same time he's also talking about stuff that helps him throughout the day, so he just doesn't get frustrated while coding, or he does like little routines or 30-day challenges or stuff like that. And that's why I like him a lot, because he's just like, okay, you want to try to become this, this is what I'm doing, this is the steps that I'm taking as a successful software developer, and hopefully it helps you out. So and his videos are kind of like ASMR, like the way he talks, the way that he does his videos is kind of like, okay, like that's freaking awesome. But yeah, he's mention number one, and I recommend, if I'll link all their channels down below, so you guys can go subscribe to them if you guys aren't subscribed to them. The next one is Forrest Knight. I'm not sure if a lot of you know who he is, but Forrest Knight is another software developer who was working a 9-to-5 and currently just started freelancing. And that's so I was watching him mainly because he was talking about like, how he became one, how he got a job and all that stuff. And now his channel is a lot like how he's a freelancer / entrepreneur, because he has his own coffee company. So he sells coffee. And I really enjoy watching his videos because from when I started watching him to now, you can immediately see the change that he had in his way of thinking, to where, you don't really need a job to be a successful software developer. Because a lot of people think that they can't call themselves software engineers or software developers because either they don't have a degree or they don't have a job, a 9 to 5 job. That's what I mean. And you can be a successful software developer without actually having a 9 to 5 or having a degree. And that's why the one video that I really liked, going back to Khaled Holden, he made a video, his most recent video actually, how to make money with code. And pretty much everything he mentioned is freelancing, how to go get customers, how to network, how to promote yourself for freelancing. And then that's why I like him. Forrest Knight, again, he's a freelancer now, but I like him because entrepreneur, freelancer, and it motivates me. Like, okay, I don't have to go back to school, because sometimes I am like in my head like, oh man, I might have to go back to school. Like maybe it'll be easier, but I'm about to be 34 years old. Do I really want to go back to school? By the time I get out, I'm going to be 38. Because I do have an associate's degree in computer science with an emphasis in networking. But it was from a college that doesn't exist anymore, and I don't want to say it because everybody just laughs at me every time I mention it. Let's just say that they got caught doing some scammy stuff to the students. Yeah. I'm not even going to say anything. But yeah, so Forrest Knight is the second one that I really enjoy watching. And I recommend you guys go subscribe to him just because his videos they're very, they kind of like, okay, they kind of push you like, okay, sweet, sort of thing. Like, oh, you want to keep practicing. The third YouTuber that I watch is, I mentioned him before, Network Chuck. Now, the reason why I like watching Network Chuck, because like as I mentioned, I have an associate's degree with an emphasis in networking. And when I was doing networking in school, that's something that I really enjoyed doing a lot. For some reason, anything that has to do terminal based, either in Linux or Windows, I enjoy doing. Maybe because I used to watch like all those like movies, like hacker movies, like Hackers with Angelina Jolie, or when they made the video, what was that video called? I forgot, but it's when it's like a documentary of how Apple and Microsoft came to be. And I also enjoyed watching the movie that they made about Kevin Mitnick. That's why, if you guys notice, like, I'm still coding, but in my head I'm still thinking like maybe I should kind of start making a small switch over to ethical hacker / networking. So that's why if sometimes I talk about that stuff also, because it's something I enjoy doing. You guys saw the book that I have, Linux Basics for Hackers, I believe it's called, or something like that. But Network Chuck is just, he pretty much takes you through the steps on how to, get your CCNA, your CCNP, your Linux Plus, all that stuff. And he has a lot of good promotions going on with, he has hookups to people that, can give you discounts to learn this stuff, or discounts for the certificates. So that's why I enjoy watching him a lot, because he's just not like doing networking stuff. He's also doing like Linux hacking stuff. He messes a lot with Raspberry Pis on his channel. And to me, that's awesome. And actually, I'm probably going to end up going and getting a Raspberry Pi just to install Linux on it and just to mess with it to see what I can do. I actually have an idea in my head that I want to do with the Raspberry Pi. I just hope it happens. But that's why I enjoy watching him. As you guys notice, the people that I'm mentioning, their channel isn't just about one thing. It's really a broad spectrum of different things. But at the same time, those different things that they're doing kind of they all correlate to their what the major thing is. May it be software development or networking, they all just go back to the same thing. It's just different things that they do to help them with what their career is. And that's what's awesome to me, because they kind of like show you the light, like, okay, you can do all this stuff without going and getting 40, 50, 60, $100,000 into debt. And Network Chuck actually he made a live, he did a live video, and the video was called, "Do you really need college or a college degree?" And his simple answer was no. You can literally do this without a college degree. But all goes back to who you network with, the people that you talk to, the people that you hang around with, which is about, even if you have a college degree, I think the networking part, because everybody that I pick up that's a software developer, all of them give me the same answer of why they went to school. They're saying that a lot of them actually were on visa, so they needed to come here to school. So their visa, they would get their visa renewed, or they would actually receive their visa. But they're saying that the main thing that school helped them with was the networking part of everything. Being able to talk to people in the fields that they're getting into. Other than that, they're like, the stuff you learn there, you can literally learn at home, sitting, Googling stuff. But definitely networking is one thing that's going to help everybody. And that's what Network Chuck really talks about. Like, you can do this without a degree, but hey, you need to, join some Discords or do whatever you have to do. But network. The next one is Joma Tech. A lot of you saw my last video on the tech lead and why, I got a lot of views on that, and I really appreciate all the views that I received on that. And I just want to make something very clear. I wasn't taking any shots at tech lead on that. I just simply didn't agree with that one video that he made. I don't agree with some of the videos that he makes, but I still watch his videos. I still every once in a while enjoy them. But yeah, so Joma Tech is partners with Tech Lead on their to prepare. They have a program that you can sign up for, pay for it, and they pretty much teach you how to take coding interviews, which I recommend you guys sign up for because it is very helpful. I'm not gonna lie, I actually signed up for the program and it's extremely helpful. But Joma Tech, I enjoy him. I enjoy his channel in particular because he does a lot of like interviews with different types of people in the field, like investors, developers. What was the other one he did? There was another one he did. Data analyst. There you go. And he used to be a data analyst before he turned into a software developer. So I like his because he really just shows you the software development is the only thing you can do. There's more things out there that you can do to really get your career up and going if a 9-to-5 is really what you want to do. But yeah, definitely go check out his channel. I actually enjoy it very much because of the interviews that he does with other people. And he also shows how he went from a data analyst to a software developer. And literally all he did, I mean, obviously he has a college degree, which I'm guessing that if he already had the experience, I'm sorry, let me specify this. He already had the experience in the field, so he was already working for a company. But he still has to get interviewed for a software developer role. And literally what he did was just go on LeetCode and start practicing coding questions. Now, and that's what their program that they have with Tech Lead is about. Like, they have videos on how they show you exactly how to solve a problem, but they do it in Python. So if you're a JavaScript developer, it might not be worth it. Just go on LeetCode and look up the answers in JavaScript based. But they teach you how to do it in Python, which, I mean, at that point, when you go take an interview, they don't care what language you do it in, as long as you do it or try to do it. So Joma Tech is another one that I really enjoy watching a lot. The next one is the coding train. I don't know if a lot of you know what the coding train is. Pretty much what this guy does. Well, I think he's a guy. I'm not sure if it's just him or if it's a company, but the one I watch it's a guy. So he does is like he literally codes programs in the video. So he shows you all the lines of code that he's writing and showing you what it's creating, and that to me is awesome. If you have the patience to watch it, I recommend you do it because it will teach you a lot. You might see something that you might have been missing on your project or whatever, but the coding train I enjoy a lot because it's live coding. Like it's not like he's not taking breaks. He's literally live coding everything right there in front of you, and to me, I just think that's awesome. If he makes an error, he goes and corrects it. If he gets errors, he corrects them, and I really enjoy that so much because it kind of motivates you to like I want to get to that level where I find it that easy to code. The last one is Cyber Mentor. I actually mentioned him in another video about the hacking one that I did. Cyber Mentor is pretty much a penetration tester / ethical hacker. And I enjoy his videos because he pretty much shows you how to become an ethical hacker, a penetration tester. He also has an interview. A Network Chuck interviewed him. So if you guys subscribe to Network Chuck, just go look for the how to become a hacker video, and he actually does an interview with Cyber Mentor, and that's where I was like, oh my god, like that interview kind of opened my eyes to like I forgot this is what I was doing originally because I used to do ethical hacking like 9 years ago. Wait, yeah, about 9 years ago. I was taking a class in ethical hacking, and I'm like, I honestly forgot how much I enjoyed it. So when I'm doing my my Linux basics for hackers, I enjoy doing that so much. That's why I'm like software developing, ethical hacking. I'm between that, but so he on Cyber Mentor's YouTube channel, you can pretty much. He'll show you like what certifications you should get, how to go about getting them, around how much they will cost. He also obviously has links down on his channel to so you can get like a small discount if you want to pursue that. But if you're looking into the ethical hacking / penetration testing, this is probably the best channel for you, the Cyber Mentor and Network Chuck. As a software development point of view, I think all of them are perfect. Just so you can kind of open your spectrum a little bit of in what way should I take my career? But a couple honorable mentions is John Samez. He still has a channel on when about what he talks about software development. If you guys, I started watching him years ago. Like I've been watching that dude for I don't know, like I want to say 8 years, but I could be wrong. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say 5. But I've been watching him for a really long time, really long since before I've been married for 4 years. So I was watching him like 2-3 years before. Yeah, so I've been watching him for a while. And his original channel that I was watching, I don't think really has to do a lot with software development no more. But he did make a second channel about it. Another one is Tech Lead. The reason I say Tech Lead, even though I made a video kind of going against him, is because he still talks a lot about becoming a software developer, entrepreneurship. I don't really care about the titles that he puts on there, like freelancing as the mill or whatever the heck, because you guys shouldn't really pay attention to the millionaire part. He got obviously he did investments, he made apps. That's what got him his wealth. It wasn't just the coding part. There was a lot of things that made him a millionaire. But I do like the fact that he, hey, entrepreneurship, freelancing, or if you want a 9 to 5, he literally just, he's like, sign up for this. For his interview questions, you can sign up to receive free interview questions from them. You have to pay like $10 a month for them to send you the solution with the interview question, but it's a very specific solution. Or you can sign up for the videos that they do, and which I believe if you're more of a visual person, the videos will do a lot better for you. But I still do enjoy his videos very much. Again, you don't have to agree with everything everybody says, but you know, that's what it is. But yeah, guys, those are the YouTubers that I personally watch, the ones that have helped me out the most personally. And I hope you guys can learn something from them, and hopefully you can learn something from me through this adventure that you guys are taking with me. And let's just hope that I can either get a freelancing job soon or even a regular job soon, so you guys don't unsubscribe. So I just don't want you guys to feel like I'm just like, oh, I'm faking it. No, I really am trying, guys. I mean, the only reason right now is just that my wife is going through a couple of things. They're not bad things, but she kind of just needs me at home right now, so I have enough time to practice a little bit more and get some more projects pushed up to my portfolio. Sorry, I blanked out there for a minute. But yeah, well, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for the new subscribers and all the views. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Pretty much this channel is just you guys going through an adventure with me of me becoming a software developer or an ethical hacker. Let's see how it goes. And also I talk about different variety of things that have to do in the computer field, ethical hacking, software development, graphic design, all this stuff. So please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Leave a comment below of what YouTubers you guys watch. Who do you enjoy watching? Maybe it's somebody that I haven't seen before. So yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe, and see you guys on the next one.